Good morning to everyone. Welcome back. Glad you guys are here with us again today. It's morning time for us. I don't know what time it is for you, but it's definitely morning time for us. Actually, it's almost lunch. But I'm Tiala Kid, and glad that you guys are here with us today. Again, we are here to try to share with you guys some information as far as what's still going on in the NFT space. For us, just I think we've been kind of like quiet lately, huh?
Yes, just standing on the sideline ourselves, looking at some stuff, barely getting in, or watching how the market's doing. That's right.
Yep, and I think and most of you guys will learn, as you get into the NFT space, as far as saying, hey, you know what, do I need to be buying anything right now? Sometimes you'd be like, you know what, you really don't need to be buying anything. You're actually already in some very good projects. You just need to let the projects do what they're going to do, because literally, again, I said everybody's coming up with NFT. It is like everybody.
Every brand.
Every brand and every brand. So some of the things you're looking at getting into definitely will be ones like you're like, okay, you're gonna hold that bad boy if you want to get into that. But again, there are definitely still some good projects out there. I think both of us will say the same thing as far as what you're getting into now at this time. Be selective on what you're getting into, because some of the ones, if you're getting into some of these projects now, some of them are at peaks. You will find some of them that have definitely are that are dropping down to where if you're looking for a position to get into, okay, now you can kind of put that one on your radar and say, hey, when this one starts trying to go back up a little bit, you can actually take a position on or you can buy that NFT at that time. But again, for us, we really haven't been buying a bunch of anything. It's really, we've been looking at a lot of stuff. I'm like, okay, that looks interesting. That looks nice. And I think it's, again, as far as, what we're going to kind of share with you guys today, you'll have to make some decisions. This time will be some time as far as for you where you'll have to come in and do some research for yourself, making sure you're finding some good projects to be in. Okay, so let me go ahead and get started with sharing this stuff on screen here. Okay, golden. All right. I ain't gonna say nothing about what's on the screen, but Dr. Seuss.
Not Dr. Seussibles. Getting access to that. Yes. And so some more emails did go out recently, we believe we're correct. This has been some more emails that went out to allow you to get beta access if you did want to take advantage of that.
Yeah, because I'm still not in, but I know somebody who else is on with us. They are in, and I know another person in my house. They are in. I think I'm the only person.
Okay, excited to know that to be able to actually partake in it and see how it's actually moving. And, they do have it closed off, so you get access to Discords and stuff like that when you do get access. But it's another Dapper Lab Dr. Seuss beta access early, so you're getting a lot of the zero editions are on. So it's really cool. So if you haven't got that, if you haven't checked your email, make sure you're checking even in your spam and see if you may have received one today.
Oh, I see somebody in the chat said they in. Congrats. Mm-hmm. I think it's quite a few of you guys that have gotten in. And like I said, I'll be like, Magic, like, if you can ever buy an extra couple packs or buy a pack here for me, and just remember your mom.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't know what it's going to do, but, we're hoping it always does go up. But just to know even the price points of the packs, it's some people can go crazy on the packs because of the price. So I'm not, but just, invest what you can afford to invest
and invest what you can afford to lose too, because again, like some of these, that are coming out that, where you're becoming beta part of, hopefully they're going to stay around. But imagine getting into some of the other projects at beta that are still doing very well. And because, Dapper Labs is definitely tied into it, you kind of like, ooh, yeah, I might have to take this chance on this one. But again, I'm not in that one, just not just yet.
Not just yet. It's coming.
I know I hear everybody talking all the time about, well, man, someone's trying to offer me this. And I said, people are over there are like trying to trade patches or pins for like NBA Top Shots. I was like, moments?
Is this right? Is this making sense, or what's going on? Am I not seeing it?
I'm like, what happened? But yeah, I know Massey keeps saying, some people are over there, if they have certain pins or certain of the different I wouldn't call them animals, but different things, whether it's a pin or a patch. Some of people are actually literally offering, hey, I'll trade you a couple of these things for an NBA Top Shot moment, or I'll trade you for this, for that. And I'm like, I thought they was trading pins, but if they over there trading like patches and stuff for NBA Top Shot, and I don't think they ask them for cheap stuff.
Yeah, and not only just common cards.
Yeah, exactly. Not the 5,000, 10, 20,000 packs.
And no, it's not too late to apply. You can still come to the site and apply to get beta access. They do send out invites in batches, so you can still apply for this.
Yeah, so yeah, so make sure, like I said, if you have not, because you might beat me. Oh, and one other tip, I don't have an iPhone, so that's probably one of the reasons that most people are getting in right now. But at some point in life, I might have to go buy me an extra phone just so I can get in some of these beta things. Because for some reason, I guess they started using some of the iPhone and stuff. But again, that's pretty much how everybody has been getting in that I know of. Because I'm like, I signed up when you signed up. What's going on?
And that's the one that needs most testing generally anyway, because generally all the services, even on the wallets and stuff, aren't the same on the iPhone just because the requirements they have on their side. So it's probably the iPhone that needs more testing versus the Androids.
They didn't just give it to the regular people. We can
The
do it
people.
fine. They're like, we already got you.
Galaxy
We already know we coming. But again, congrats to those of you who are definitely in that. And again, if you have not signed up for this one, I think again it's definitely one of those ones where it's exciting. If you can get in on some of the beta things, it definitely can put you in a great position. If these particular projects do take off like most of the ones have taken off for that Dapper Lab has been involved with. Okay, so that's that. So make sure you sign up for that. All right, this one right here. Okay. All right, the guy that got offered $9.5 million for his crypto pump. Me and Jessica was sitting there laughing and talking about this yesterday. We was like, okay, 9.5 million that you were offered for your crypto punk, and you said no.
Said no.
And we went through all the scenarios. We're like, okay, well, yeah, I know he said it's his business name, and his name is on he's branded his name. And I was like, but 9.5 million, you might be able to take like 1 mil of that and you can go rebrand. But I get it.
Yeah, you can go buy another punk if somebody else listed. Yeah, go see if there's other listings on the market for the punks. You might be able to go come out with 10 punks.
10 punks and have a whole But again, I think I would not, as we were talking about this yesterday, I think it's important too. Again, when you think about it, I know most of us are like, okay, like 9.5 million, like what kind of money you got? Because really you have to understand, not everybody have money problems. So sometimes it's really in the NFT space or in the crypto space, it's about having the clout of having the NFT more than about having the money. Because again, and I don't know this person from anywhere, but I'm just saying he might not have a money problem. He might have bought enough crypto punks to where he got millions already. So money isn't even an issue for him. So I'm telling you that because if you have some of these items and you're trying to get to that scenario where you'd be like, oh, I really don't need that 9.5 million right now. I'm going to just keep my crypto
monthly payment. Or whatever, whatever it is, because we're still early in the beginning. If I'm getting 9.5 right now, he feel like he has plenty of time, and that valuation will go up.
But the thing too is like when we think about it like in the smaller picture as far as and I'm just listen, let's get it on record. $9.5 million is like some money. I'm not saying that $9.5 million I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is, as far as he may not have a money problem, and he also may be doing things that would create that, doing some things with his CryptoPunk that also may be bringing in money. So it can be a short-term, long-term game for him as far as, okay, he could take the 9.5 million right now, but at the same time, that particular 9.5 million can turn into 18 or 20 million by whatever he may be doing or however he may be branding himself with his CryptoPunk. So again, don't always think about it and I trust me when I say it, I'm not saying small picture at all, but don't think about it on the small picture, because this person again may not have a money problem, and they also may have another game plan of what they plan on doing with this, and they also may know a little bit more than we know about the value of this doggone thing.
Well, to even add to that, there's also a lot of stuff that's coming out that if he wanted to still keep possession of his item, he could probably put it up and just pull a little money out of that and still have possession of his ownership of his item. So I will be waiting for those things, those DeFis where I can put my asset up as collateral or whatever. You can borrow against it, but still, I mean, you can still lose it. Like that last guy we did talk about, he lost like $350,000. Forgetting about an item he did have up on for a loan, a 3.5 ETH loan. Lost $350,000 item. So it could be dangerous to it, but yeah, it's still a chance you would keep your asset. If you don't need that much money from it and you only want to pull an amount you know you can pay back, it's still you have an asset and you're pulling liquidity from it or money
Yeah,
from it.
I think that's, and again, I think, a lot of us are definitely looking at that, that aspect of it when you're talking about taking out a loan on your particular asset that you have. That's like the next big thing. If that big thing can go ahead and happen, and you can actually take that loan out and then never lose that possession of that. But that person that lost it, and we'll probably have to find the article. I don't think I have it up here. That one that lost it for 3.5 ETH. You got to write that stuff down. Like, you need to be paying, if you're going to take a loan out on any of your stuff, you better have like multiple reminders. I mean, like, pay it a week ahead.
Weeks, months, days, all of them.
I'm not talking about like the same day. You need a reminder, like pay deadline is like a week before. Put in your phone, you must pay today, period. Because like I said, there's no recovery back for that particular item. I don't care if you did only take the loan out for 3.5 ETH and it's worth $300,000 or whatever the number it's going to be. When that transaction goes through the blockchain and they say that that's due and you didn't pay, that item is now being transferred over to somebody else. So so be very, very careful with that if you are playing that game, as far as doing some borrowing on some of your NFTs, because again, you need to have organization.
That part.
Because that'll be a sick feeling. I was looking at one other thing yesterday, even I think on a guy on Splinterland, that it accidentally sold his land. I think it should have been for like, I don't know if it was 30,000 or 300,000, but didn't put enough numbers in it on his thing that he was trying to sell. And it the bots instantly bought it. And it's like, he put a whole bunch of posts out like, well, hey, if it was an accident,
you have a good heart and
you have a good heart. If you put it on Twitter, this person it's a bot. Nobody knows who the bot is. So the bot is not going to be concerned that you accidentally did something. So again, make sure you're double checking items when you're putting items up for sale, making sure you're looking like, okay, this was the right amount I'm supposed to get and so forth. But this one was interesting. This 9.5 million for the offer. And you'd be like, thanks, but no thanks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like that one day. I'll be like that. Like, what? I think I'm gonna go ahead and pass on that one right now. It's just not today yet. But that was really, really, really interesting. So again, when you are getting into the NFT space, don't think that there are people with a lot of money in the NFT space. And again, I don't know this person's particular situation, but they got to be pretty doggone good to do that. Okay, cool. All right, so maybe we can move on. All right, this one here.
So DraftKings have moved over, are partnered with Polygon. A lot of people have been buying their, your autographs, your Simone bios, or even some other people came out. So this is going to be the platform that they're partnering with, so you can actually be able to now sell some of those items and buy them with the crypto. Because right now it was just currently the DraftKings Marketplace, and you were using the debit cards. And so now you will have the option of being able to, once this does go through and they fully get this, not sure how they're going to merge it or anything. It's probably in the background, but as you do see that it is Brady's platform, and some of us already bought some of those items, but they now will be able to be on Polygon, and you'll be able to pay with those in your crypto and buy and sell those in crypto now, once that does happen.
If it's on Poly, that doggone fee shouldn't cost you $1 gazillion to get in and out of some of your NFTs. I tell you what, some of these doggone fees, you'd be like, do I need to really sell it, or do I really want to buy it? Like, the item cost me $100. You want to charge me $100?
It's a project killer. It will take a project out. You'll be like, nope.
Yep.
Even as an individual artist, it'll take artists out too. It's just so hard. It'll be double the amount. You'll have to circle back around. And so it is hard. So when you do have the platforms now merging with like Polygon or Immutable, that's really good for the market and your money, especially saving on gas.
Yep. And so, and I think, like I said, some of the other ones that are launching, one, the cost is down, but the transactions go through like pretty much instant. You either know you in or you out of the project. You'd be like, okay, I thought I had a buy button, but it's instantly gone, because the transactions can sometimes happen that fast. So, if you are in some of those projects, make sure you have the right gas and so forth, or the right tokens on there, so that you can participate in some of those drops. But there are some projects that are coming out there, that are moving to some of those platforms. So we have definitely, and we've always been looking at, other platforms, but for us right now, I think the biggest money right now still is on the Ethereum one, but it is branching out some, so you can get into some of the other ones earlier. It just might mean you may have to just hold a little bit longer, or you just can't get greedy as far as how much you're trying to make on some of those projects. Because I mean, would you say what would you think on that, Jessica?
Well, yeah, you have like saying Ethereum, then you have the immutable that's going to help resolve a lot of that for the platform or the fees. So I would think that especially like you have Solano, you have a lot of other ones with the Binance that we've seen, even with like starting now with Alice, the neighbor. So there's a lot of different ones that we've seen or we're going to invest in. And a lot of those are early. Some of those you can still flip, but also a lot of people may be holding on to some of those projects. And since a lot of them are early, they're figuring out a lot of things. But like I said, most things are coming out on Ethereum, like she is saying. And so I think it's really important that you can go into those other exchanges or platforms, networks, but just make sure you know some things could go wrong. Ooh, I apologize.
Oh, right, your dog. Somebody chasing
real quick. Yeah, something happened. Somebody came.
Somebody.
Let you roll with it for a second. Make sure I handle that real quick.
All right, no problem. Okay, all right. So you make sure you're definitely looking at those different things.